And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Open man is Uzama. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, listen, that's how the bid. Like somebody was stuffed up in the
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It wasn't really cold in here to return that.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this,
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line.
No.
He's sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Mixon on the toss right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 27 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis as time expires in the first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game on the final play of the first half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers now. A final shot before.
What are you doing?
It's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Complete at the 1, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence.
Yeah, you sure got to use the bathroom a lot.
They just want to make...
All right, rifles one, and that's
you sure got to use the bathroom a lot.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Lewis. Touchdown! Mercedes Lewis, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Called me a bitch
Here
too,
comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
And then when the game called me a bitch, now he losing.
Where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Adrian Amos.
He about to quit. Sorry, Nuke. Sorry, Nuke.